Hi guys, it's Simon from Tech My Life Video, and I'm back with another video, and it's about living with this guy here, Apple Watch. So I've had it about a week, about 6 days actually. Look, I think I said in one of my other videos, mainly got the watch so I could see what it was like and make videos for you guys and really kind of be in at the start of this kind of new technology. And it would have been very frustrating as a reviewer to kind of sit on the sidelines and take second-hand information. So I kind of jumped in. So I came in with, you know, pretty high expectations that the product would be good. And I always knew that it was going to be an extension to the phone. I didn't think of it as a kind of a standalone product. I thought of it as being a way of kind of really not having to get your phone out all the time and having kind of just you know, a quick glance on your wrist. So my expectations were high, but not, you know, they weren't unrealistic. So what are my kind of thoughts now? I'm actually probably more impressed than I thought I would be. Not only on how it works, but how it kind of changes the way you function, in the sense that it doesn't remove you from the information that you maybe need in terms of keeping in touch with people. I mean, it's not a kind of a thing that you're going to use kind of Facebook on, but it's more about notifications. So you get a text message in, emails and things like that, or reminders or appointments, those kind of things. And with a quick glance, you can not only check the time, which I would have had to get my phone out before, whereas now I can just glance at my wrist and see what the time is. But all those things is you're not taking your phone out, looking at it, unlocking it, and doing. You can really just quickly go, oh yeah, okay, I don't need to deal with that right now. And you can make that decision on the fly. So I'm most impressed by that. I'm trying to keep this video short, but it's very difficult because it's yeah, it really has changed the way I function day to day in terms of grabbing my phone all the time and when it beeps and checking stuff. And then the other thing you do with your phone is that you know, your phone beeps, you grab it, you check the text message, say for example, and then you go, oh, you might go, oh, there's something on Facebook as well, there's another thing, oh, I'll check that, and then, you know, you get distracted potentially. So it's definitely changed that. And there's my phone right now, reminding me of something. A couple of things I'm going to just quickly go through in this video. One was wrist rotation. Some of the reviewers were saying that turning the wrist had to be violent, and it was, you had to shake your wrist to get it to come on. It's not the case at all. I found it's a very gentle rotation of the wrist, and the screen pops on, and then when I rotate it away, it pops off, it switches off again. So it's literally, you know, it's on and it's off, and then it comes back on again. It's so gentle and subtle. In my experience, it's worked fine. Battery life was something else that people were talking about. I found actually that my phone has maybe on occasions drained a little bit with the Bluetooth being on all the time. But and obviously it's communicating, it's not only on, but it's communicating back and forth with the watch. So it seemed like my phone was maybe getting a little bit flatter, but that seems to have sorted out in the first few days. So you know, it doesn't seem to be getting flat anymore. Maybe that was just me playing with things more on my phone a lot, messing around with putting apps on and removing them, and, you know, testing out all of the functionality that way. The watch's battery life is amazing. Like I'm ending days with 50%. Admittedly, I'm not doing messages with Siri, but battery life is just no problems at all. The apps are limited at the moment. Some of them are a little bit clunky, but I think that'll improve with time. It's very, very early days. Tattoos, you would have seen some videos maybe around the place that if you've got full sleeve tattoos, the watch isn't going to work. So that's, you know, that's a tragedy if you've got full sleeve tattoos and you wanted to get one of these. Maybe my suggestion is laser remove an Apple watch shaped patch of your tattoo, upload it to YouTube, it'll go viral, and you know, you'll have lots of money. And the other one that for for me, the big one has been damage, in terms of me worrying about clipping it on things. You know, I'm walking between a car and a brick wall. There's a brick wall behind me, as you can see, you know, and just worried about clipping it. I'll show you one of the places that I do refereeing. It has this, which is, if I can just get the reflection off, these walls, we call them Besser bricks in Australia, but they are just absolute sandpaper. And the first day I was reffing, I was very worried about it, and I put an arm sleeve over the top, and then I've got actually a sweatband that I've been putting over the top of it, just because I'm worried about just scratching the face, because it's right there. You know, a lot of watches have a surround and then the glass is set down, so you would scratch the surround, whereas the screen is the highest thing. So I'm a little bit concerned about damage, and I'm concerned, obviously when I'm reffing I've got this sweatband over it now, but just everyday life, yeah, you know, walk down the driveway, you squeeze between the car, and I'm just thinking about clipping it. I'm gonna obviously do that at some point. You know, you scratch your phone at some point, and the first time it's like tragedy, but you do get over it. There are some cases coming out through a lot of Kickstarter type and Indiegogo campaigns to have a protective kind of shield around it. But that's one of my biggest concerns at the moment, is actually smashing it on something and just scratching it really badly, or dinging it. But other than that, been really happy. I'm going to wrap this video up now. Follow me on Facebook. I'll be updating stuff on there as things happen, and more videos to come. Please like the video. Please comment on the video. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment. Happy to, also on Facebook you can comment. Happy to answer questions or make more videos answering your questions. Please, of course, subscribe to the channel. I'm Simon from Tech My Life Video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.